Good morning, doctor. My magic number is GS75711, a master student, major in physical education. Today, I will present my research proposal, the impact of pick and roll tactical inductor on offensive efficiency in elite men basketball. Sport analysis has shifted basketball evolution from subject experience to object data analysis. Update FIBA rules. Shorter shot clock and longer 3-point lines have made pick and roll or no ball screen the core offense tactic in the top international game. It breaks defensive rotation and creates open shot for the whole team. This study takes the 2024 Paris Olympic men basketball tournament, covering two typical styles: tempo driving US team and a passing focused European team like Serbian. According to the four factor of basketball success, point per possession is the most authorized index to measure offensive efficiency, which I adopt as my core elevation standards. Now, let's look at the research graph the study intended to fill. First, most exciting basketball tactical research relied on single game case study or raw team static, ignoring confounding variables including screen location and defensive strategy, such analyze lacks generalized ability to fall international tournaments. Second, few aperitif study explore how metabotic inductor joint affect 3P. Coaches mostly adjust tactical based on personal intuition instead of data prediction models. This research uses a motive analysis to identify key factor, determine successful pick and roll plays, and remind this researcher definitely. To resolve the above problem, I see three research objects: identify frequency and disturbing or different pick and roll stayed up in 2024 Paris Olympic. 2. Examine static correlation between tactical inductor and offensive efficiency. 3. Confirm significant predictor or high efficiency pick and roll outcomes. 3. Match research. Question and list. 1. What are the most common pick and roll type and screen zone in this tournament? To screen location, screener movement and defensive coverage relate significantly to point and point, which inductor predict high efficiency proceed with point to point. This corresponding hypotheses are put for subsequent static testing. Next is chapter 2, literature review and conceptual framework. This study contains three category independent variables: screen location, top of the key, wing and color, screen action, roll to rim, pop to perimeter, snip the screen, defensive coverage, drop, huge, brace, and switch. The development variable is offensive efficiency measurable by point. Two core theories support this research. First, general resistance. Pick and roll, top of the key of the screen, top of the key, screener action to roll. So two core theories support this research. First, general resistance theory, each pick and roll as a dynamic interactive system. The final offensive result depends on the condition of all tactic elements rather than individual players. Second, performer inductor series support video notions, covering model data for cylinder modeling from literature review. I found that few scholars have conducted measure predictive modeling based on computer FIFA Olympics. Research methodology. Now chapter 3. This is a positive quality study adapting notion video analysis with no effective experience. I adopt the proposal simple. Only seat half-quarter pick and roll position are included. Fast break transition are included. The simple size is control and 300 to 400 valve sequence. Certification analysis required. I review as a pick and roll performer observation. Told from major sport notion system. Expert coaches and sport system scientists review the tool to ensure content validity. For readability tests, I and an independent analyst will record 40 random positions with a 2 talk-with state user coaches and ICC with a 300 of the 2.85. All data come from public. It's better from strict review. All code data will be stored in path or predicted from origin. Finally, data analysis describes the plans, substance, and imitations. Described is one of the three to advise for 1-2's one-way advice to test efficiency across the screw and screener movement, with post-haste test in the significant. Brain logic refutes high efficiency is a core as a 1, no efficiency as a 0. The model controls defensive type and screen out key product indicator with a significant level seat and a 0.05. The study has a dual view. Theoretically, it has established a standardized FIFA tactic talking framework of UPM and fill the gap of Olympics. Basketball motivated research, particularly is provide coaches with data benchmark to design different training and offensive playbooks. Two limitations needed to be noted. First, video observation cannot measure player internal physical and agility. Second, conduction fit FBI rules only and cannot be fully generalized to the NBA. I thank my supervisor, doctor, for my condition guidance. FIBA, FIFA for public mature achieve and my classmate and my family for constant support. Thank you for listening. I will count. We see you again, doctor. And substance and imitations described is one of the three to advise for 1-2's one-way advice to test efficiency across the screw and screener movement, with post-haste test in the significant. Brain logic refutes high efficiency is a core as a 1, no efficiency as a 0. The model controls defensive type and screen out key product indicator with a significant level seat and a 0.05. The study has a dual view. Theoretically, it has established a standardized FIFA tactic talking framework of UPM and fill the gap of Olympics. Basketball motivated research, particularly is provide coaches with data benchmark to design different training and offensive playbooks. Two limitations needed to be noted. First, video observation cannot measure player internal physical and agility. Second, conduction fit FBI rules only and cannot be fully generalized to the NBA. I thank my supervisor, doctor, for my condition guidance. FIBA, FIFA for public mature achieve and my classmate and my family for constant support. Thank you for listening. I will count. We see you again, doctor.